words of inspiration and love. Oh, how we live and what we say, it's stamping up and it's our way.
Hey everyone, it's Pauline from Stamp with Pauline, and I just wanted to pop in. This I'm going to show you is a pre-recorded video that I did of the walkthrough of the new annual catalogue that just came out. I've had hand surgery, and so I have not been able to use my hand to do much craft, but it is a lot better in the last couple of days. So I just wanted to go through a few things that there is before we see this video that I pre-recorded. So there is the last chance list. So remember, those products, once they're gone, they're gone. There's also the online exclusives. So there's a new range of online exclusives. The next class coming up in June is the Creativity Now. So if you're wanting to come to that, send me a message. And then also later in July, we have the virtual album retreat, and I'm running that as well. So if you're interested in doing a full 12-month 12-month layouts, we could actually get together and do that as well. What else do I need to tell you? Oh, the May joining offer, absolutely amazing offer, great value. Check that out. You can see it on my Facebook page as well as my website. All right, so have fun. Let's watch this video and have a walk through the catalogue and see what's available. Just another tip though, be aware that there are some things that are actually not in the catalogue, but they are still available. So the markers you won't see in the catalogue, but they are still available to purchase. They are on the website. They are not a last chance list item either. Things like the stamp and scrub and a few other items as well. And there's a couple of stamp sets as well. You can check that out on my Facebook page as well. I do have a list there of an itemized picture list of the things that are still available, not on the last chance list, but just now on the website and not in the catalogue. So, all right, I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye. Hey everyone, it's Pauline from Stamp with Pauline, and today I'm going to actually do the walkthrough with the new annual catalogue. This is the Stampin' Up! Catalogue. This is May 2025 to April 2026. So let's get started and have a look at what products we have in this catalogue that are coming to you. So the catalogue has gone live, and we're starting off with our icon. So the N is the icon for new products. You can scan the barcode with your phone camera for more information. And the little heart with the bag is more details of these products with this icon can be found online. We have lots of new things coming in, and again there's the kits collection and the online exclusives. So we have the step-by-step crafting, which is from page 9 to 22. There's the kits collection and the scrapbooking workshop kits. We have the Creativity Your Way. We've got all of the suites, the scrapbooking from scratch, the bundles, the product techniques. So and then we have punches, dies, embossing folders, all of our accessories. Then we have the colors, and then we also have quick and easy options. So card and tag templates, mix and match, scrapbooking templates, memories and more, and the stamp and spots, which are now in 2 new color packs. So we have here the Making a Difference program, which helps money, and from memory I think this last year it was $86,000 US that they had raised to supporting whatever cause that they've picked at the time, and I can't remember off the top of my head which one it was for 2024. And then we've got simple gathering ideas, we've got the table of contents, we've got how to earn. This is the new Stampin' Rewards program. So if you place an order with me and you've created an account and you have an email, what will happen now is that you will place the order and the 10% discount goes to your email address for you to apply to your next order. You'll have 12 months to use your product credits, your stamp and rewards. And what will happen is the oldest rewards will get the ones that are going to due to expire first will get used first, and so on. You can save them up to put them more towards one item or one order that you put in. So lots more advantage, lot more security conscious, thinking about you and your privacy. You can still come to me and place your order. That's not a problem, and I will just be able to send you the rewards to your email. And again, you'll be able to log in and do that, or I can maybe, I don't know if I'll be able to store them. It's all new, but it is a new way of doing it so that everybody benefits. No group orders anymore, no half price. Sorry, just got back from Brisbane, so I'm a little tired. So no more group orders, no more half price items. Everybody gets the same benefit regardless of how much you put in. Everybody will be earning the 10% off their orders. So first of all, we start off with the step-by-step crafting, and then we've got our kits collection. So we have some new kits coming, and of course these kits are while stocks last, and there's new kits coming out every month. I think it's 2 new kits per month that will be. There's the all-inclusive kits, so everything that comes in at the box ready for you to go. There'll be step-by-step instructions, and then you can switch it up, obviously. There's also kits that are quick, easy ones that you don't need any stamping for at all. We have this new pop-up pals is coming in, and we have Birthday Bash, which is currently available at the moment. So there's that. So that's been available for a little while on that, on the website. We have scrapbooking workshop kits. So for the big moments, you can make a 2-page, makes 3 2-page layouts. They're unique, and you can easily put all of your memories in there, and they're step-by-step follow-along instructions for you to do with measurements. And you can go back and see some of my previous YouTube videos that show you how to do those step-by-steps. Kits. All right, so then we've got Memories in Bloom. This is a scrapbooking workshop. This is $58. It's got the step-by-step, the designer series paper, 2-tone cardstock, white willow cardstock. We've got stickers and pre-cut images and photo placeholders as well. And then there's additional products that you will obviously be able to purchase to make this kit come to complete the kit. So things that you'll need for that are your stamp and seal, your trimmer, your snips, and your bone folder. So there's things like that. And of course you can add the flip flaps as well, and add extra images or add extra tags, things like that. Hide different things that you don't necessarily want everybody to see. Then we have the Turtley Sweet scrapbook kit. We did see this one advertised at On Stage. Actually, we saw both. But this one here, while I thought it was a bit too cutesy with the turtle, we were shown how to just tuck and hide a few of the other images. And so I think this kit would be really good to be able to do some of those as well. We've got the Weekend Adventures. I think this will be a great male scrapbook kit. This one is $65. Again, it comes with all the things in it as well, but it's got some featured techniques, and then there's the other colors in there as well that they're using. It's got a list here of what colors it coordinates with, all of the supplies, and again enough to make all 6 layouts. Then we have the Celebrate Together kit, and this is a $65 kit as well. Again, you've got the additional products if you don't have those that you can easily purchase, step-by-step instructions doing that. Then we've got the quick and easy options. And our quick and easy options are the mix and match set. We've got the card templates, so you can make tags or convert them into cards. We got to see a little bit of this as well, and I can post the pictures of those on my website as well. And And then we've got the stripes and textures, cards and envelopes. We've got the greetings for all ephemera pack. We've got the gold touch tags. So these are really nice. They actually had a bit of gold little trim down the bottom, like our old gold envelopes and cards that we had previously. And 2 new ephemera packs here, and again I think this would work really well with our scrapbooking and stuff too. So then we can copy any of these. So casing is a huge thing. If you're not or don't think that you're that creative, grab one of these, pick a card. You can swap out the stamp set, but it'll give you the basic template. That's what copying and sharing is all about, and having that idea set up. Then we have some scrapbooking templates, and again these will convert quite easily to a card size as well, just obviously reduce the measurements. Great way to bring this in. Ephemera packs, the white willow cardstock, again just adding with our adhesive and making a beautiful but simple layout. So it's nice to mix up your scrapbooking. I don't just do one design. I always have liked Project Life, which we used to have, and popping things in, but I do like to have something different and break up my pages. So that is something that I've always kind of liked, whether it's a single or a double page spread. Remember, if you're doing a double page, you can easily just rotate those, or a single page. So just turn those around and then you have this layout. There's lots of other ways to reconfigure a template. So don't just look at that and go, oh, that's all I can do. Rotate it. Think about another direction. Think outside that little square that we're just sort of sometimes stuck in. We've got some returning favourites. We've got the ephemera packs coming back in. We've got our Memories and More pack, and this was the one that we got to use at On Stage. So this was the pack that we actually got to receive as part of being a demonstrator and attending the event. So great little ideas here, and I'll be doing this one for my son for his scrapbook album, as he lives in a group home now. So I want to actually have that album for him this Christmas, where he will be able to just flick through some photos of the family, just some memories and things. So now that he's living with some other lads in a group home, it's kind of nice to have that. Then we've got the quick ink. So these are some little techniques that you can use. We can swipe, we can blot, and here are the 2 new Stamp and Spot assortment packs as well. Then we have the Layered Thoughts stamp set, and we did actually get that for our make and takes. So that is the stamp set there, and I really liked that, and I was kind of glad that we got to choose that, got that in our pack. And so lots of options here. This stamp set actually was a created by one of the Million Sales Achievers. Then we have got the Enriched with Love stamp set. Coordinates with a circle punch and Misty Moonlight and White Starry ribbons. So this is the ribbons that we have here. And then we have some more returning favourites. And the returning favourites could be from the last annual catalogue or the mini catalogue. So there's a couple of new stamp sets coming back in for us to use as well. Then we have a fun game that you might like to play of what's in your bag. We move on to the Creativity Your Way. All right, and so we have this huge big die, which you'll be able to see in a minute. And then we have the Florals in Bloom Sweet Collection. So this is a rather large collection because it does include 2 bundles plus all the accessories to go with it. So while it is $215.75, it does create all of these amazing things. So this would be something I would be definitely interested in getting after seeing some of the samples that we saw at On Stage as well. And I did really like this stamp set. I kind of like that. We've got these new embellishments to go with it and the designer series paper. Now, if you don't want to buy the whole entire suite, as you might be aware with Stampin' Up, you don't have to buy the whole entire thing. You can just buy the bundles, which you'll save you 10% on bundles. You can buy just the embellishments or just the designer series paper. So there's lots of things, item codes down the bottom here that you will then be able to pick what you've got here on this. And then we're moving over, we've got just some ideas. Obviously you can fussy cut them out. We can, you know, put different layers of designer series paper down. We could add embellishments as well. We've got the die cuts to create these amazing little blooms. This, I absolutely loved this for a scrapbooking layout. I thought that was really beautiful, so may even consider doing that, even as for my son's layout in his album, just making it a little bit smaller, making it that 6x8 layout instead. All right, we've got Totally Cute. Totally Cute is a suite. It's $141.25. It has this cute little turtle. I'll just bring that up so you can see what he looks like. He's got a funny looking head, but he's kind of cute. But he has no hands, but there's lots of things that you can do with him. With a tip with the dies on this though, he actually has, and I'll see if I can bring this up, there is actually a little slit in here for his arm so that the banjo goes in. And the banjo is made up of the two parts, which is the balloon and the dies as well, and there's the handle in the die. So it's a combination, oh sorry, these two here, of and the circle to create the banjo, and then the banjo actually can slide in behind his hand. So that's one thing. And the other part of it is to this other little standing guy here. He also has a detachable, movable arm as well. So he will also be able to hold things in his hand. So you can put the drum, or you could, maybe the drum's out of the paper. Maybe that's here, fussy cut, sorry. So you can add little things like the ice cream and the microphone and the little birdie and things too. Has an embossing folder, has these beautiful hexagon green shades of green hexagon shapes, and it has this really stunning ribbon which is shaded spruce on one side and soft seafoam on the other side. So that's a suite there, lots of ideas. You can see all the different colors with the embossing folders, and with the designer series paper you fussy cut this out and make him into all different scenes. So I'll be definitely getting the designer series paper for sure, just to make a couple of cards with him. And then we move on to Beautiful Gallery, and this was probably my favorite of all of the things that we actually got to see. As soon as I saw this layout, I just loved how it was, and I loved what the demonstrator actually had shown us at the Brisbane on stage. This is again another big suite. It's a mega suite. Again, it's got the two bundles. It's $245.50, and as we move along, we've got two stamp sets, two dies. These dies here don't cut out completely, so don't think that you've stuffed up when you do get these. They are meant to do that so that you can raise up sections of it with dimensionals underneath it. So it's meant for that reason. Comes with two additional dies with it, and then like I said, you can easily pop those up to tuck something in, pop your photo in underneath something, just so that it's looks part of the layout. It's got this beautiful designer series paper. Downside with the designer series paper is it is only 6x6. It's not a 12x12 pack, which is a real shame, but you'll be able to fussy cut some of the images out and put those in, but that will be a recommendation that they could possibly bring that out as a 12x12, because for scrapbookers, I think that's much better size. And we've got these embellishments. We've got an embossing folder. It's like a fleur-de-lis, I think is how you say it. And we've got some stunning ribbon to go with it. So I will be totally getting that. I love these little elements to it and the sentiments as well. Then we've got the frames that go with it. So it has this coordinating frame, and then you can actually make more frames to make it more like a scene, more like a picture as well. And you've got that little detail here. It actually does say here, pop your little mini dimensionals in there. It raises them up as well. You could probably even snip out the whole section if you wanted to as well and use that as an element on a card. There's endless amounts that you can actually do. Add your frames, run them through the embossing folder, so you'll be able to see just there on the card it's just tucked in. The frame has been tucked in around those, or you could fussy cut around them, placing them down and popping those dimensionals underneath. So I really liked that suite. This was another one. This is Kintsugi, I think, I'm not sure how you say it, but the point of this is it's a Japanese art form, and showing that even though it is broken, you can put it back together and there is still beauty in something that is broken. So that is a beautiful suite that we got to see. So Kintsugi, or Kintsugi, yeah. It's the meaning of golden repair, joining with gold. It's a Japanese art of repairing broken pottery by mending the cracks with lacquer and gold, highlighting the imperfections and celebrating the object's history. So I thought that was actually a great way to explain what the point of this is. It's not a cracked, it's not a broken, it's not a useless vase. It's designed that it has its own beauty, and especially if something is sentimental. And I think there's probably little things that we have around the house that have that little chip in it, but you just can't throw it away because it has that sentimental attachment, and it has that memory, it has that thing that you find to do. So Kintsugi or Kintsugi, however you say it, I just loved that. I thought that was great, and this was a really awesome technique, and this paper in this catalog does not do it justice. It is stunning, and I think it will work really well. This embossing folder was amazing. When we got to see it, there's elements in here that you can then add extra cracks. So you can see here we've stamped, we've embossed in the gold, we've added the gold leafing, we've got the gold foil paper, and we've got the gold embellishments. So that is definitely a suite I will be getting, because I think it was just stunning. It was really lovely to see some of the samples that came out of that as well. So you've got lots of, here we go, it actually says it in the catalogue, there we go, mending gold veins, becoming a celebration of imperfection instead of hiding it. We love that philosophy. So that is amazing. Lots of things that we can do. So we can run the embossing folder through the gold foil, and we can attach that to our card. We can die cut and raise the elements. We can add color using our stamp and blends. We've got the embossing powder as well. All right, boho vibes. We got to see this one as a video by the demonstrator who was showing it. This suite is $112.25, and as we turn the page, we've got some arches of some sunrise vibes. There's the stamp set, we've got these embellishments, and we've got this designer series paper as well. And this designer series paper is in the 6x6, and so we've got that. So lots of different things that we can do, creating our own rainbows, making our own elements. Then we have the scrapbooking kits. And of course, there's 3 different ways to scrapbook. So there's lots of options for you to do. There's the quick, easy memories and more packs, or you can go into the 12x12. So each kit is 3 2-page scrapbook layouts that are all cohesive in a theme. There's printed cards and ephemera packs, and then we have the do it your way scrapbooking and coordinating parts parts as well. So there's stamp sets to go with this, and I really liked this stamp set that we used. This demonstrator here had incorporated this stamp set as well in the scrapbooking, and I really liked that. So there's that option. So we've got the Memories in Bloom. So this is a stamp set, and then we have the two-tone cardstock and the designer series paper and the die cut sticker sheets. And like what I like to do with my die cuts is just use my embossing embossing buddy that comes in the toolkit. Pop that on the back, get rid of some of that adhesive. If you don't have the embossing buddy, some corn flour or some talcum powder will get rid of that stickiness, because I want to be able to raise up my element without it sticking down as well. Then we have the Turtley Sweet. So this is more of the scrapbooking, and then we have the Celebrate Together, and I really liked this designer series paper. I just love that watercolor look on there. Then we have the Weekend Adventures using the stamp set and the designer series paper. So again, this would be something that I would like to get more into, and I love all of these elements and the distressing. We have the Flip Flaps, which have come across from the Close to My Heart range, obviously, and there's different sizes. There's 3x3, 3x4, 4x4 and 4x6. Great way to add extra journaling. So if you've run out of room or you don't feel like you could add another space, pop that flip flap over the top. They fold over so you don't see that part of it. Again, another way of adding an extra photo in. Sometimes when you're doing scrapbooking and you'll have an extra photo that just doesn't quite go anywhere, add a flip flop to your page and you would be able to do that. We've got the new top loading and side load page protectors with the scrapbooking albums. Then we have the two-sided cardstock, and it's got like a center core running through it. So this is the 12x12 two-tone cardstock that you can easily buy, and you're able to see here what colors it is now available in that matches our Stampin' Up! Colors. Then we're going a bit more two-tony. There's these large lettered dies that will be great. I'm loving this stamp set, and we'll get that into a minute. All right, so as we move into here, we've got the Notes and Totes bundle. This was really stunning what the demonstrator had shown us on stage. Quite like it. This little bag was adorable. It's got some noise cancelling headphones, but apparently that is another handle for the bag. And so when I saw it, I automatically thought noise cancelling, because we've got sunglasses and we've got sunscreen and all sorts of things. So that was kind of fun to see that. This is lovely. I just really like this cone flower. It's a foldable card, so it makes this two-layer card. These elements here, I just loved how they looked. So Cornflower Celebration Bundle is going to be a must for me. Then we have Silly Safari Bundle. Little too cutesy for me. I don't think I would get the use out of it. Do love the circle punch that we've got, so that kind of helps. Like elements of it, but again, like I said, I'm not sure how much I would actually get the use out of it. This is the Extraordinary Floral Bundle. So it comes with a stamp set. It has a die. It cuts out the whole entire stamp. So you stamp, you cut, you can colour, watercolour pencils, your blends, whatever you like. So there's lots of elements, but this is the Extraordinary Floral Washi Tape, and this die cuts out this washi tape. How awesome is that? Loving that we're getting a little bit more into some elements you know, so that's kind of nice. So it comes in a big roll, and it will be able to cut that out, but it's still only the size of the mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, so it's not huge. It's not meant for the big one. Well, you can cut it out obviously with the big one, but the size of it is the size of the platform, so if you know what the mini looks like, it will do that, and you get the idea. Then we have this amazing party alphabet dies and the party banner dies as well. So lots of more ideas here. Then we got into messages. So here are the right words, a new stamp set coming in. These are good if you need to put something on the inside of a card too. My husband doesn't like having a blank inside part of the card, so apart from decorating it, he does like to have a little bit of a message to go inside it. So I've always kept one or two in the past that we've had that work quite well, especially around Christmas, where he can just add to and from. So there's all these to be adding as well. We have the Just Me and You stamp set, and then we have the Playground of Life stamp set. I love this. It's a shame it's part of this set because I think it's lovely, and I love all the little things, but again, I'm not real sure of how much I would benefit from that stamp set. Building blocks. So we have a couple of background stamps, so different images. So this is 4 cling stamps here to create this, so I liked that. The Most Wonderful, creating this reef. It is rather a large stamp, and you've got the words that you can change out, which is kind of good, that you can then mix and match and you're not stuck with it. You've got the top element as well, so you get the 4 parts to it. So you'll see here, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So I liked the concept of actually mixing and matching those, but I do like the I think this would work really well, turning them and going them in different directions and things too, and layering them. So I liked that. Then we have the feathered fun for our little birdies. They are cute, and we actually were told what each of the birds are, and it was funny watching Emma and Kelvin, I want to say. They did this presentation at On Stage, and it was hilarious. It was fun to watch and very inspiring of what you could do with it. We have Along the Lines. This was one of the other prize patrol stamps that was on offer, and it does look really cute, and we've got some embellishments to go along with it. We've got the Peaceful Pier, so any of those men that are into the fishing. This was another stamp set that was also a prize patrol, which is like a lucky draw prize, and it was the Peaceful View, this beautiful stamp set, and here is just using the dauber just to take some of that sharpness away from the outer edge, and then you could make it into that frame as well. We've got that designer series paper coming in too, so adding that stamp to that, so that was kind of nice as well. Watercolor blends, lots of options there to color in your images. Then we've got some more returning favorites, so a couple of the stamp sets coming across, some of the bundles that have made it across as well, so a few more here. So that will be nice to keep those. And again, there might even be some more online as well. We're not 100% sure of what will be online. Then we've got our tools. So we've got the Heat and Boss, we've got the bone folders, we've got the Take a Pick tool, which reminds me I need to get another one because I like to have all the different attachments on different ones to use. Then we have the snips, the grid paper, the trimmer, and the blade guide as well. And then we also have the pierce mat, which is good for stamping photopolymer stamps if you really want that crisp image, because you can't press down too much, the photopolymer sort of spreads. All right, then we have the punches. So this is what we have in the punch range. So we've got the new circle, and then we have a couple of new ones coming in from some of the mini catalogues. Then we have the dies. So these are our standalone dies. So we've got the alphabet ones, and then we have the perennial postages come in the stayed in the stylish shapes, and then we have the nested essentials as well. Then we have some embossing folders. And then we have the hybrid embossing folders as well, and then we also have the 3D embossing folders, and this Forever Plaid is amazing when it looks at what we've got on there too. So that's another scrapbook layout that I liked the look of. All right, then we've got fun with blocks. So again, we can use the blocks to create backgrounds on here. There's lots of things that we'll be able to use. There's our two-step stamping. You can step it up, you can stamp it off, you can get 2 color tones out of your ink pads. We've got the mist, we've got the blending brushes, there's the more blocks and the chamois cleaning things to use those as well. And then we've got here the adhesives. So we've got the Stamper Dimensionals, the Mini Dimensionals, the black combo regular and minis. We've got the foam adhesive sheets. We've got the strips and the sheets and the adhesive sheets, the Tombow glue, multi-purpose glue, the glue dots, the tear and tape, and the Stamp and Seal Plus, Stamp and Seal, and the fine tip glue. So lots of options to glue different things down. Then we have here some of the cardstock. So we've got the textured metallic, the wood texture, the window sheets, the fluid, and the gold and the silver foil, which is always handy to have. Then we've got the papers. So we've got some coming in from the mini catalogue, which is the Regal Distress Patterns, the Irresistible Designs. I think we've had these previously in the past, and they're like two-tone, and you can colour them in with your ink pad to make them any colour you like or blend on them. So there's that card there that shows how to do that. Then we've got the Designer Series paper. So we've got the new Kinzigi. I don't even know if I'm ever saying that right, but it is what it is. So there's the Designer Series paper. Then we've got the Season of Elegance paper, which has come in from the minis. The Floral in Bloom Designer Series paper. The Nests of Winter Designer Series paper is coming in. The Turtley Cute and the Lavender is still staying in with us, and so is the Country Woods. Thoughtful Journey, the new Beautiful Gallery Designer Series paper, the Splendid Autumn paper, the Boho Vibes, and then coming in is the Beautiful Bouquet Broke, I forget how you say that. And then we have the In Colour paper. So this is all the In Colour Designer Series paper. These are 6x6, same pattern for each of the colour families. I find sometimes there's too many. 40 sheets is a lot. So I tend to split those. So if anyone's interested in doing a paper share, that's what I usually offer to do that. So then we've got here some gift ideas. And then we're moving on to the embellishments. So this is what's left of the embellishments that we have. So I'll have to go through my embellishments. We've got some new metallic rub-ons. So great little idea for doing that. Just pointing out this card. I don't know if you've got some leftover embellishments or you're made of money, but I don't know if I would be actually casing that card. That's a lot of bling to use on a card, unless you really like that person. So that's something to think about. Then we've got all the embellishments, and we've got the washi tapes on this page as well. We've got some new embellishments down here, some returning ones, and some coming in from the mini catalogue. Then we've got the ribbons. So this is all we have left in the ribbons and the twine. So there's that. You can colour in the ribbons, use your blends, use your daubers, so you can easily coordinate things. You can unravel the twine to make tassels. Lots of options too. So again, that Misty Moonlight and White pack, you get the 2 spools in there. And and then you've got that other ribbon as well. Then we've got the tools. So then we've got the daubers, we've got the blender pen, we've got the stamp and brayer, we've got the layers of beauty decorative masks which have come in as well. Then we've got the blending brushes, then we have the stamp and blends and the color lifters as well. Ink pads. So we have the white, we have the StazOn, we have the brown, we have the Versamark, and we have the Memento, and we also have the StazOn cleaner still staying with us as well. Then we've got some embossing. So we've got embossing powder. There's 2 different packs of embossing powder. Plus, of course, you've got the Wink of Stella as well. So the Wink of Stella comes in this. Just remember, take out that little black tube there. That will then start to release that, and good idea to give it a shake, and you can blob some onto your block, and that will help you do that with the Wink of Stella. And of course you can always emboss, and then you can use your watercolor pencils with the blender pens, or a little bit of the aqua painters to be able to do that. All right, and then we've got here the so these are just color, so different ways of making color combinations here using the In Color designer series pack. So lots of options there for us to do. Then we have the color wheel. So you can then mix and match and do, you know, your monochromatic or your complementary. So lots of different ways of doing that. Then we go into our ink pads here. We've got the cardstock, we've got the designer series paper, and we've got the ink pads. The Stampin' Write markers are not in the catalogue, so can't seem to find those at all. So not 100% sure what's going on there or how that will work. So there's combo packs. So we've got here the cardstock, the ink pad, the Stampin' Ink refill, the Stampin' Blends combo pack, and then the 2-tone cardstock. And yep. So then we're moving across into here. These are all the color families as well. Nothing overly changing there, but the new In Colors I've shown you before, and they are really pretty, and I think they'll coordinate in with this as well. So again, same sort of thing here. Just be aware, and it's gone around the internet a few months ago, or a few weeks ago, that the packs are changing sizes, especially with the basic white. So they are reducing in quantity in the packs. So then we've just got the index here at the back. So if you get stuck or you can't remember something, or you know where it sort of is. So lots of things here for us to do there as well. And then we have the Angel Policy stamp set. So that is always handy to have when you are needing to, or you're selling Stampin' Up cards, or you've got a Stampin' Up image on there. So that is our new catalogue. So don't forget, there's also some stuff online. There's also the kits collection, so the online exclusives as well. And that is our annual catalogue. So if you're interested, send me a message, send me an email, and you can have a look at my website and see my samples and things that I have uploaded onto there. But if you're interested in joining and popping along to any of the events that I'm holding, like I said, just reach out. And yeah, all right, I will see you next time. Okay, bye.
What we love, what we do makes a difference in me and you. All these years of inspiration